Although the international community and the human rights foundations have turned a blind eye on the widening terrorist activities against the Shia Muslims in the region, Shia Rights Watch, a human rights organization affiliated to the office of the Grand Ayatollah Shwazi, has never missed a chance to openly criticize the violation of Shia's rights in different countries. In this part of our program, we have contacted Mr. Mustafa Akhwan, the executive director of the Shia Rights Watch, to know more about the current situation of the Shia Muslims across the world.
Assalamu alaikum. Shia Rights Watch statement to the UN Security Council came after the systematic killing of the Shia Muslims and asking the Security Council of the United Nations to set the parameter for protecting the Shia Muslims. There are a lot of systematic attack on the Shia Muslims, especially the recent one that happened in Kabul, which a lot of more than 300 Hazara were killed. This shows the violence and the ideology of the Wahhabism that is spreading around the Middle East and bringing the violence among the minorities, toward the minorities, and killing a lot of people. Shia Muslims are the first victim of those Wahhabi ideology, and we are trying to protect those Shia Muslims, men, women, children who are trying to survive in different countries, in Afghanistan, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Malaysia, Indonesia, and you name it. Every country that there is a Shia Muslims, unfortunately, they are being facing the violence. Either is by killing or discrimination or harassing that need to be stopped. Those countries like Afghanistan, like Iraq, like Syria, they are having the majority of the targeting, and our aim is to shed a light on what is going on to the United Nations and ask them to not turn the blind eye to these people as a Shia, and try to protect them as much as they can. The number is increasing every day, and what we are seeing is that neither state or non-states are doing anything to protect them or to set the parameter for them to survive. That's one of the issue. That's one of the big issues that we are Shia Muslims are facing, and no one is trying to protect them. Hazaras in Afghanistan were one of the minorities who are right now as considered in Shia Rights Watch as indigenous, and we are trying to push that to United Nations to highlight that, because every minority who don't get the protection and the violence that is spreading around, especially with the Wahhabism as thought, is creating that reduction of the number of the minorities in the region, which is not a good sign in the region, and is there are a generation who are getting lost, there are people who are getting killed, and we have to stop them as much as we can, as soon as possible that we can.